Welcome, seekers of the spiritual realm. In our quest for understanding, we often find ourselves drawn to the concept of destiny. It is a tapestry woven with threads of choices, experiences, and an inexplicable pull towards a purpose greater than ourselves. How do we then recognize the signs of our spiritual destiny? This is not just a matter of curiosity, but a pursuit of alignment with the deepest truths of our existence. In the first part of our exploration, let's focus on the awakening of awareness. Awareness is the dawn that dispels the darkness of ignorance. When we begin to notice synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental occurrences that happen with uncanny timing, it could be the universe nudging us toward our spiritual path. Have you ever experienced a moment so serendipitous that it felt as though the cosmos were conspiring in your favor? These are not mere accidents, but signposts pointing toward a greater journey. Moreover, it is within the silence of meditation that we often hear the whispers of our inner voice. It's a voice that speaks not in words, but in feelings, intuitions, and a deep-seated knowing. When we quiet the mind, we allow space for our spiritual guidance to emerge. It might come to you as a gentle feeling guiding you towards a certain decision or as a profound realization about your purpose. We also encounter guides along our path. These can be mentors, friends, or even authors of books that seem to fall into our hands exactly when we need them. They appear to provide wisdom and guidance, helping us to interpret the signs and signals that our destiny is unfolding before us. Another sign is the pull towards growth and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. When our spirit is ready to evolve, we are drawn to situations and experiences that foster our development. It may be challenging, but within these challenges lies the opportunity for profound growth. Have you ever felt driven to overcome a challenge, not just for the sake of success, but because something within you knows it is a part of your growth? Intense emotions and deep connections with others can also be signals. Sometimes we meet someone and feel an immediate and deep connection that defies explanation. These connections can act as catalysts, propelling us on our spiritual journey. They teach us about love, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all life. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Now let us move to the practical advice on recognizing these signs. It begins with cultivating a present state of mind. When we are fully present, we are more likely to notice the signs and synchronicities that are guiding us. This means engaging mindfully with our daily activities, being attentive to our thoughts and feelings, and staying attuned to the reactions within our body and mind. It is also vital to trust in the journey. Doubt can cloud our perception, making it difficult to recognize when we are being guided. By cultivating trust, we open ourselves to the possibility that we are supported and led by something greater than ourselves. Lastly, recording our experiences in a journal can help us to identify patterns and signs that we might otherwise overlook. By reflecting on our experiences, we can begin to discern the direction in which we are being guided. In the flow of life, every sign and every moment is an opportunity to align more closely with our spiritual destiny. As we wrap up this first part, I invite you to consider the moments in your life that have felt like more than coincidence. In the space between our thoughts and actions, our destiny silently shapes itself. The alchemy of transformation. Embracing change as a harbinger of destiny. As we venture further into understanding the signs of our spiritual destiny, we arrive at the alchemy of transformation. This is not merely change, it is the transmutation of the self, turning the lead of our past experiences into the gold of awakened consciousness. Transformation is a profound sign that we are aligned with our spiritual destiny. It often begins with a period of upheaval or what we may perceive as chaos. It's in these moments of disruption that the soil of our soul is tilled, making it fertile for new growth. Consider the times in your life when change was thrust upon you. Did it not force you to grow in ways you never thought possible? This growth often leads to a shift in our values and priorities. What once held great importance to us may no longer resonate with our evolving self. This is a clear indication that we are not the same. We are walking a path of spiritual maturation. Have your priorities shifted in a way that surprises even you? The transformation also manifests in our willingness to let go of old patterns and behaviors that no longer serve us. This could be as tangible as changing a habit or as subtle as altering our response to a recurring situation. Letting go is a courageous act of trust in the unknown and a significant sign that we are stepping into the flow of our spiritual destiny. Another aspect of this transformation is the development of new abilities or the deepening of existing ones. You may find that your intuition becomes sharper, your creativity blossoms, or you develop a new skill that feels surprisingly natural. These are not random developments. They are gifts from the universe, tools to aid you on your spiritual journey. But how do we embrace this transformation? It begins with acceptance. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means recognizing that change is a natural and necessary part of growth. We must welcome it even when it feels uncomfortable, knowing that it is leading us to our higher selves. We must also practice resilience. Transformation can be challenging, and resilience allows us to navigate these challenges with grace. It is the strength to stand firm in the face of adversity and the flexibility to adapt when necessary. Furthermore, we must cultivate a vision for our lives that aligns with our deepest values. This vision acts as a compass, guiding us through the winding paths of change towards our spiritual destiny. In embracing transformation, we also learn the art of patience. The unfolding of our spiritual path cannot be rushed. It happens in divine timing, and patience allows us to trust in the process without succumbing to frustration or doubt. As we conclude this second part, reflect on your own journey of transformation. How has change been a catalyst for your personal and spiritual growth? And how have you navigated through the great shifts that have defined your path? The quietude within. Harnessing stillness to discern destiny's whisper. In the profound journey of recognizing our spiritual destiny, we arrive at the sanctuary of inner stillness. This is a realm where the subtle murmurs of destiny are heard and where the soul's compass points steadfastly toward true north. The art of stillness is both a refuge and a revelation, a quiet space where the soul's deepest desires and destiny's intentions become known. The act of seeking stillness amidst life's relentless momentum is a powerful sign that we are tuning into our spiritual frequency. In the stillness, we find clarity. The noise of the external world often drowns out the guidance of our inner world, but when we cultivate quietude, we allow the voice of our higher self to emerge. Have you ever found that in moments of silence, the answers you seek seem to arise effortlessly? Stillness also allows us to connect with the present moment, the only place where life truly unfolds. It is in the now that we can best observe the signs and synchronicities that point towards our spiritual destiny. When we are fully present, our awareness expands and we become attuned to the subtle energies that guide us. Moreover, stillness is the cradle of deep understanding and wisdom. It is where we integrate our experiences and extract their deeper meanings. Wisdom does not shout, it whispers, and to hear it, we must be silent. Have you ever noticed how insights tend to surface when you are quiet and reflective? To cultivate stillness, We can engage in practices such as meditation, spending time in nature, or simply sitting quietly and breathing deeply. These practices are not an escape from reality, but a deeper engagement with it. They bring us into alignment with the rhythms of the universe and our place within it. Another practical aspect of harnessing stillness is learning to observe without immediate reaction. In the space between stimulus and response lies our power to choose, and in that choice lies our freedom. When we respond from a place of calm, we make choices that are in harmony with our spiritual destiny. The challenges we face in life can also lead us to stillness. Often, it is when we are brought to our knees by difficulty that we find the greatest silence, and in that silence, the greatest lessons. In your own challenges, have you discovered a quiet strength you didn't know you possessed? In the embrace of stillness, we also find healing. The wounds of our past and the anxieties of our future lose their grip on us when we are grounded in the serene now. Healing is a sign of alignment with our spiritual destiny, for it allows us to move forward unencumbered by the shackles of unhealed pain. As we wrap up this third part, take a moment to reflect on the stillness in your life and how it has served as a gateway to deeper understanding and alignment with your spiritual path. We now stand at the threshold of the final part, where we will explore the ultimate sign of spiritual destiny, the call to service and the manifestation of our highest potential. The summit of service, manifesting our highest potential in the tapestry of destiny. We have navigated the landscapes of awareness, transformation, and stillness, and now we reach the summit of our spiritual discourse, the call to service. Service is the most resounding affirmation that we are in alignment with our spiritual destiny. It is at this summit where our personal journey meets the collective narrative, where our highest potential is not just a personal triumph, but a gift to the world. The signs of our spiritual destiny are perhaps most vividly reflected in the ways we are inspired to contribute to the world around us. When we feel an irresistible pull to help, to heal, to teach, or to inspire, it is our destiny speaking to us through the language of service. Have you ever felt a calling so strong that it feels as though it chose you rather than the other way around? This calling often comes with a sense of urgency and clarity. It is as if all the experiences of our life, the joys and the sorrows, have been leading us to this point. Through service, we find a profound sense of purpose, and our past struggles take on new meaning as they become the wisdom we share with others. The manifestation of our highest potential is not a static achievement, but a dynamic process. It unfolds as we step into our role as stewards of the greater good. Our talents, skills, and passions are not just for our enjoyment, but are tools with which we can make a positive impact on others' lives. To embody this service, we must adopt a mindset of generosity. Generosity is not limited to material giving. It is an attitude of sharing our time, energy, and compassion without expectation of return. It is through this generosity of spirit that we become conduits of the universe's abundance. We must also be willing to embrace the interconnectedness of all beings. Recognizing that our actions have a ripple effect on the collective allows us to act with intention and care. Our service then becomes a conscious contribution to the harmony and balance of the world. Another practical way to engage in service is by cultivating empathy. Empathy allows us to connect with others' experiences and needs. It is the bridge that allows us to reach out and touch another's life in a meaningful way. Through empathy, we learn that serving others is not a duty but a privilege. Moreover, the call to service often leads us to face our fears and overcome barriers. It requires courage and a strong conviction in the value of what we are offering. Have you ever taken a leap of faith, driven by the desire to serve, and found yourself transformed in the process? In the grand tapestry of destiny, our individual threads are woven together through the acts of service we perform. Our legacy is not defined by what we acquire, but by what we contribute. As we conclude this final part, reflect on the ways in which you have felt called to serve and how that service resonates with the deepest truths of who you are. We have journeyed together through the signs of spiritual destiny, from awakening awareness to the transformative power of change, the grounding force of stillness, and the culmination in service. Each sign, a stepping stone on the path to our highest calling, each moment, an opportunity to live in alignment with the profound purpose that beckons us forward. Our dialogue does not end here. It is but a pause in the continuous flow of our spiritual evolution. May the insights gained on this journey illuminate your path, and may your service shine brightly in the world. Let us carry these lessons in our hearts as we move forward, ever attuned to the signs of our spiritual destiny.